Hey Passion, this is Desiree. So it's a little after 7:45. I'm not sure that the live up feed worked today, but that's okay. We'll record it this way and work it this way, and I'll upload this video for you guys. So last night was really awesome, and I actually really enjoyed worship. I actually have some of the songs playing in the background of this video. And so I actually wanted to let you know what we sang last night. So we sang In the River, which is, ooh, hold on, sorry. It's by Jesus Culture. That's what it is. And then we sang Not Today by Hillsong United, So Will I by Hillsong United. And then we sang, sorry, I have to keep checking, Spirit Move by Bethel. So if you want to tune into those on your own time and really get back into worship again on a personal level, I encourage you to do that. And those are some great songs that we love at Passion, and hopefully you love as well. So that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but I thought I'd let you know. And I'll post those songs on Instagram so you don't have to remember off the top of your head from my video. So we're concluding joy today, and so this will be our last week talking about joy. And I actually wanted to read out of Psalm 100, which says, "Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs. Know that the Lord is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations." So I was reading this, and I was thinking about joy, because it talks about it says shout for joy, and then come before him with joyful songs. And I was thinking about joy because it also talks about coming into his courts with thanksgiving. And I thought it's really difficult to have joy if you're not grateful. And sometimes that can be difficult in our society. You know, our society likes to sell us a lot of things, and so we're constantly being berated with all of the things that we don't have and all of the things that we need to upgrade. And we need the latest phone and the best computer and the best shoes and the best clothes, and you know, it never used to be like that, because you kind of just lived in your little corner of the world, and, you know, everyone kind of had the same thing. But now we have access to so many things that I feel like people just kind of lose sight of what they do have. And to me, it's just so important. It's so important to maintain a spirit of gratitude for what we have. You know, we've been given the greatest gift of all. As cheesy as it sounds, we've been given salvation. And that not only saved your life, but it saved your soul. And that alone is something to be grateful for. But more than that, in light of hurricanes that have just passed through our neighbors to the south, and an earthquake that just hit Mexico, I kept thinking about all the practical things that I really need to be grateful for. Practicality of, hey, I have running water. I have electricity. I have a house. You know, there are a lot of people who have gotten hit by these storms and these earthquakes. They don't have those things anymore. And, you know, a lot of them just want cell phone service just to make sure that their family is okay. And a lot of them can't do that. So I would encourage you to really take stock of what you have, what you do have, even what you would consider simple or small. Take stock and find joy and gratitude in the fact that you've been given those beautiful things, that you have a roof over your head, and you have clothes on your back, and you have food, and you have clean water and running water, and you have access to all of those things. So easy and simple, and things that we take for granted, but really they're a huge deal. I would encourage you, before you go to bed tonight, to make a list of all of the things that you're grateful for, and see if you can get the longest list ever. Like, make up stupid stuff, like your favorite pair of shoes, or your favorite cell phone app, or, you know, just silly things that you wouldn't normally be grateful for. And I would dare say that you would find yourself a little more joyful at the end of that list than you would at the beginning. So just remember to maintain an attitude of gratitude. It sounds corny and cheesy, and it kind of is, but if we remain grateful for all of the things that we have, from the biggest and greatest gift, which is salvation, all the way to the smallest thing. Like I have flip flops that I love, and I love wearing flip flops. So um, all the way from greatest to least and least to greatest. If we maintain that gratitude, if we maintain the gratitude that we may not have the best, latest, or greatest cell phone, but we have a cell phone, and we can text our friends and get on Snapchat and be goofy. Um, we should be grateful for those things, and find joy in that gratitude today. I was talking to Zach last night, and I was like, you know, as I've read through the Bible, um, I don't know that God ever tells me to make a noise. He always tells me to make a joyful noise, and so I found that really interesting. And I thought, well, what if I can't find joy in my everyday life? Then what do I do? And I realized that a lot of that starts with gratitude. A lot of that starts with being grateful for what I have, and that means changing my perspective and not focusing on the things that I don't, but focusing on the things that I do have. So that's all I've got for you today, Passion. I hope it encouraged you a little bit, challenged you a little bit, and helped you. So remember, have gratitude today, and find your joy in that. So love you guys. See you Wednesday. Bye.